his voice and his passion for a story that makes him so readable. He's got such a he's got such a relatable voice. Even when it's not, you're like, that's not Joe. That's like the character. But the voice is so relatable, and there's so much passion for telling that story that you just like you get sucked into that world. Like he's the kind of writer that when you're reading the book, you forget that you're not in the book. So when the characters are going through really stressed out, awful stuff, like your heart is pounding and you're like, oh my God, how are we getting out of this, you guys? And then you put the book down to go pee or get a drink or something, and you're like, oh, I'm not living. This isn't my life. But for 25 minutes while I was reading that chapter, that was my life before I put the book down. His villains are relatable too. You empathize with them, and I'm like, I should not be empathizing with you. I should not understand where you're coming from. But he does such a great job of drawing real people that they're real. Like, you understand why they do the things that they do. So you relate, even when they're terrible. Oh, for me, it's the plotting. Like, he's so good at, like, putting a thriller mystery together. I love crime fiction. I'm a big crime fiction buff, and he's one of the best at that. And so I feel like the big takeaway that I have from his work is that, like, the tightness of the plotting.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of wants to be adopted by the Lansdale family, which...
Oh, my God. Like, number one, they feed you really well when you go visit. You always end up having an amazing meal. Number two, they treat you, like you said, like family. You feel like you are a part of whatever is happening in that moment, which is a rare thing. And I really have enjoyed my time with them. And I've gotten to know Casey, and she's also so talented. And it's such a testament to what amazing parents they are, that their kids are so great, so giving and talented and kind. Like, the fact that we forget with artists, we look at them, we're like, oh, we judge them by their art. We forget that, like, they're people too, and they raise families, they have kids, and you can really tell who somebody is as a human by how their kids are when they're adults. And you just know that he's a good human because of those kids.